Advice and Dissent is the 18th episode of the first and only season of the Debbie Reynolds Show, and this one's quite delightful. Debbie ends up taking over the advice column from Aunt Harriet. It's an advice column at the paper where Jim works, and Aunt Harriet needs a break, so she trusts Jim to write the column. But Jim's kind of struggling with it. He doesn't really have the right approach to giving advice. And Debbie seems to just fire off positive response after positive response or helpful response. And Jim says to Debbie, as long as you don't tell anybody, you can write it for me. And Debbie really wants to do this, so she does. And it seems to be going really well. But then some things backfire. And I won't say any more than that, but I thought it was a really fun story and it was quite creative. I was keen to see what kind of advice would backfire next, and I think the second half of the episode played out really well. I thought Debbie gave a really great performance as, a slightly different character. And I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was really great. We also have the brilliant Mary Wicks as Aunt Harriet. She's only in it very briefly at the beginning when she visits Jim to ask Jim for help. But it was still nice to see her in this. And it was really good. It was there's nothing in it that I think didn't work. And there's nothing I think should have been done differently. It was quite funny. Debbie gave a really great performance. That is always the case. And ultimately how the narrative concluded left me feeling really happy with the episode. I'd say it's one of my favourites in a while. I don't think it's one of my favourites altogether. But I think over the last few episodes, Advice and Dissent has probably been one of the best. Definitely a really great episode. Nothing about it that didn't work. Really thoroughly enjoyed it.